Bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Chicago Bears. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
On first down, Winkler. And incomplete to open things up.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
First carry now for the LSU alum, Ty Davis-Price.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
This defense for the Bears, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Back to throw.
Winkler, pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake. Winkler.
Gets it out wide to Davis-Price.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Davis-Price on 1st and 10.
20, 5, touchdown, 49ers.
Ty Davis-Price, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
On 1st down, it's Fields. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The Bears at 11-2 now, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
2nd and 10. Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Now they'll run on the draw. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Fields now to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Off play action, Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And that is no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his pass incomplete.
And the coach just dropping a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get the momentum going again.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. To throw is Fields. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
They should put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the patch trick in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Fields on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. There he goes, left side. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D. score the touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a first down throw, Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Looking sideline, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Fields changing the play. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now 2nd and 5. Here's Fields. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Fields. Well, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times we watch 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw here. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
They go play action here on first down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hubbard. And the Niners are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. He'll drop to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Give to Davis Price up the middle here.
A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They'll look to throw on third and goal.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Expected, he's gone to him several times in this game. It's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. Then he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
And his kick here is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. He'll look to throw.
He gets this one to Davis Price.
Touchdown!
Ty Davis Price.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that makes the score 21-0.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now Fields going to move them around.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. On first down, Fields. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Here we go.
Back to throw, Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's Harvey. And they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well. It's the down inside the 20. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Now it's Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 42 yards out. Kuhn knocks this one through the post, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Let's make some good plays today.
Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
And it's a fumble. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Aubrey now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Escapes the defender. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Fields going to change things up here. Back to throw now on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now a 2nd and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
Here we go.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Here's Fields now on 2nd down. On the throw, letting too much that time. It's incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, and even a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing again is Fields. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They snap it to Fields. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Bears first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. Catch number 100 for his career right there. And it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Fields throwing again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
From the 50, here's Fields. And that is incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Again, Fields. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going to go. It's Fields. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
from the 31. Here's 2nd and 2. Fields now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. To throw is Fields. This throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown Bears. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is down to 28-10. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Show him what we're made of, D.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Winkler. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Winkler. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 1. A shotgun snap. Fields. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. 39 yards. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So what can the Bears do here as they'll go for 2? Fields going to run the draw. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here.
I'm fucking sick. That was 6 of them right there. Fuck.
He's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Winkler. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 69 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10, down to about the 45. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Winkler. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The defense rising to the challenge and sending him back on the side. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Let's take it on the 25. "21 yards. Well done on the return." And they will take over 1st and 10. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harvey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Fields. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. That ball caught. It's Rice. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter. And watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Fields changing the play. On first down, they'll go to the ground attempt. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Now first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now second down and a few inches. They'll try to run this one in. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1 yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
For the lead, here's third and goal. Here's Fields. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo. This to tie things up in the final minute. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play.
So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Here's first and 10. Quickly out wide, this is Watson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's first and 10 now. Davis-Price up the middle. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
Looking to throw. Winkler. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Davis-Price gets this one out of the gun.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
For the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Winkler. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get it.
And I know they would have had a touchdown there to give him some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good. Way wide to the left. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
And partner, a lot of kickers in this spot like to aim at the right upright and just draw it back down the center. This one looked like it was aimed at the left upright and just kept bending away.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Here's 2nd down.
Focus, boys. Focus.
All eyes on Fields. Right to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
This MF choked. Low.
Now Fields. He's got his target. That's complete.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now this offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Back to throw. Fields.
He finds his man, complete. It's Harvey. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to
He just missed the field goal. That's what happened.
Target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
To the air again, Fields.
And it's caught. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it?
GG.
Out of nowhere, almost, it appears.
Yes, sir.
Get it done. How about that?
This is probably my worst game I played all season.
This is why we love the game of football.
So glad.
And I sound like a damn frog. Yeah, I had to fight. I had to fight, man. I had to fucking fight. They just didn't. They don't want me to win this game. The amount of passes that were missed on this game is unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. I got no words.
Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. This is 1st and 10.
I came in the second, and first thing I saw was bad accuracy.
Oh my goodness. My goodness, man. I was getting that all. I missed 2 field goals. I'm missing extra points. You name it, it happened to me. Fumbles, sacks, all that shit, man. There was absolutely no way I should have been in position to win this game.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. You just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This ball intercepted. Now he's loose at the 40. And the Bears are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Chicago, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.